10 things you didn't know about Kobe Bryant. Hello Displorers, welcome back to another exciting video and thanks for watching. In this video, we shall be taking a deep dive into the fascinating journey of one of the greatest basketball players of all time, Kobe Bryant. He was an American professional basketball player. He played his entire 20-season career in the National Basketball Association with the Los Angeles Lakers. Kobe Bryant was born on August 23, 1978 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The youngest of 3 children, and only son of former NBA player Joe Bryant and Pamela Cox Bryant. He was also the maternal nephew of basketball player John Chubby Cox. Bryant was raised Catholic. When Bryant was 6, his father retired from the NBA and moved his family to Rieti in Italy to continue playing professional basketball at a lower level. After 2 years, they moved first to Reggio Calabria and then to Pistoia and Reggio Emilia. Kobe became accustomed to his new lifestyle and learned to speak fluent Italian. He was especially fond of Reggio Emilia, which he considered a loving place and where his best childhood memories were made. Bryant started playing basketball when he was aged 3, and the Lakers were his favorite team when he was growing up. Bryant's grandfather would mail him videos of NBA games for Bryant to study. At an early age, Bryant also learned to play soccer, and his favorite team was AC Milan. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Kobe Bryant, who was already on retirement, died on Sunday the 26th of January 2020 in a tragic helicopter crash in Calabassas, Los Angeles, together with his second daughter and 7 others. He was 41 years old. So buckle up, Displorers, as we present to you 10 things you didn't know about Kobe Bryant. 1. He got his name from a Japanese food. Bryant has a lot related to Japan. He was named Kobe after the famous Japanese beef known for its tenderness and marble texture. His parents were having dinner at a Japanese restaurant. They saw Kobe on the menu and decided to name their son after the food. And just like Kobe, aside from being tender and well-mannered like the Kobe meat, which is one of the top Japanese beef, Kobe is also one of the very top basketball players to thrill the NBA, still on Bryant's real name. His middle name Bean, coined from his father's nickname Jelly Bean, who was an ex-basketball player, doesn't appear on Kobe's birth certificate, as well as other related documents. He is simply referred to as Kobe Bryant. 2. Kobe was the first NBA player to be drafted from high school. Prior to the 1996 NBA draft, Bryant had walked out in Los Angeles, where he scrimmaged against former Lakers players Larry Drew and Michael Cooper, and according to then Lakers manager Jerry West, matched over these people. The Lakers were looking to trade their starting center, Vlade Divac, for a player's draft rights in order to free up salary cap space to make an offer to free agent center Shaquille O'Neal. Bill Branch, the Hornets head squad at the time, said that the Hornets agreed to trade their draft selection at number 13 to the Lakers the day before the draft. Prior to the trade agreement, the Hornets never considered drafting Bryant. During the draft, the Lakers told the Hornets whom to select minutes before the pick was made. Bryant was the first guard ever drafted directly out of high school. After the draft, the trade was put in jeopardy when Divac threatened to retire rather than be traded from Los Angeles. However, on June 30th, Divac relented on his threat, and the trade was made final on July 9, 1996, when the league's off-season moratorium ended. 3. He got married at the age of 23. In November 1999, 21-year-old Bryant met 17-year-old Vanessa Lane while she was working as a background dancer on the East Caesars music video, Giddy Up. Bryant was in building and working on his debut musical album. The two began dating and became engaged just 6 months later in May 2000, while Lane was still a senior at Marina High School in Huntington Beach, California. To avoid media scrutiny, she finished high school through independent study. According to Vanessa's cousin Layla Lane, there was no prenuptial agreement. Vanessa said Bryant loved her too much for one. They married on April 18, 2001 at St. Edward the Confessor Catholic Church in Dana Point, California. The wedding was not attended by Bryant's parents, his 2 sisters, his longtime advisor and agent Aunt Helen, or his Laker teammates. Bryant was just 23 by then. Bryant's parents were opposed to the marriage for a number of reasons. Reportedly, Bryant's parents had problems with him marrying so young, especially to a woman who was not African American. This disagreement resulted in an estrangement period of over 2 years, which ended when the couple's first daughter was born. 4. He had an unsuccessful music career. Bryant's interest in music was as deep as his basketball passion. He was a member of a high school band called Chaser, who was later signed by Sony Entertainment. He planned to release his first album titled Vision in 2000, but plans for the album was soon abandoned following a commercial failure of the song. His deal with Sony was eventually cancelled. His pursuit for music didn't stop there, as he featured in Tian Di Du, a song by Taiwanese singer Jay Chou, which translates the Heaven and Earth Challenge. Despite the fact that he had a failed music career, he was however a champion when it came to basketball. 5. He was accused of sexual assault. The Kobe Bryant sexual assault case began in July 2003, when the news media reported that the sheriff's office in Eagle, Colorado, had arrested professional basketball player Kobe Bryant in connection with an investigation of a sexual assault complaint filed by a 19-year-old hotel employee. Bryant had checked into the Lodge and Spa at Cordillera, a hotel in Edwards, Colorado, on June 30th in advance of having surgery near there on July 2nd under Richard Stateman. The woman accused Bryant of raping her in his hotel room on July 1st, the night before the surgery. Bryant admitted to a sexual encounter with his accuser, but denied the assault allegation. The case was dropped after Bryant's accuser refused to testify in the case. A separate civil suit was later filed against Bryant by the woman. This was settled out of court and included Bryant publicly apologizing to his accuser, though admitting no guilt. These allegations made Kobe lose a lot of endorsement deals. 6. He had an estimated net worth of about $600 million. Kobe Bryant was one of the most successful basketball players in the world, and throughout his very successful career, he made quite some good money for himself. In 2015, he reportedly had a salary of $25 million. Kobe was the brand ambassador for several brands. Before starting the 1996-97 season, Bryant signed a 6-year contract with Adidas and was worth approximately $48 million. His first signature shoe was the equipment KB8. Bryant's other earlier endorsements included deals with the Coca-Cola Company to endorse their Sprite soft drink, appearing in advertisements for McDonald's, promoting Splatdin's new NBA infusion ball, Upper Deck, Italian chocolate company Ferrero Rocher's brand Nutella, Russell Corporation, and appearing on his own series of video games by Nintendo. Many companies like McDonald's and Ferrero Rocher terminated his contract when rape allegations against him became public. A notable exception was Nike Inc., who had signed him to a 5-year, $40 to $45 million contract just before the incident. However, they refused to use his image or market any new shoe of his for the year, but eventually did start promoting Bryant once his image recovered 2 years later. 7. His outstanding records and honors. Kobe Bryant started his career in 1996 and before his death in 2020, recorded a total of 33.642 points. In 2008, he was named the NBA Most Valuable Player of the Year. He has won the NBA All-Star 18 times, NBA All-Star MVP 4 times, in 2002, 2007, 2009, and 2011. He has won the NBA Championship 5 times. He has also won the NBA All-Defensive First Team 9 times, between 2000 and 2013, with the exception of 2005. He won the All-NBA First Team and won the NBA Second Team from 2000 to 2016 amongst others. 8. He had a total of 4 children. Kobe Bryant got married to his wife Vanessa Lane at the age of 23, and together they had 4 daughters. They had their first child called Natalia Diamante Bryant in 2003. In 2006, they had their second daughter, Gianna Maria Honora Bryant. They had their third daughter, Bianca Bella Bryant, in 2016, and their last daughter was born June 2019. 9. Kobe Bryant the Philanthropist. Bryant was the official ambassador for After School All-Stars, an American non-profit organization that provides comprehensive after-school programs to children in 13 US cities. Bryant also started the Kobe Bryant China Fund, which partnered with the Song Ching Ling Foundation, a charity backed by the Chinese government. The Kobe Bryant China Fund raises money within China, earmarked for education and health programs. On November 4, 2010, Bryant appeared alongside Zach Braff at the Call of Duty Black Ops launch event at the Santa Monica airport, where they presented a $1 million check to the Call of Duty Endowment, an Activision-founded non-profit organization that helps veterans transition to civilian careers after their military service has ended. 10. He changed his jersey number multiple times. During his career, Bryant made jersey numbers switch twice. He first made the switch from 33 to 24 when he was just drafted into the NBA. His second jersey number switch came in 2006-2007 season from 8 to 24. There you have it, Displorers. Those were some lesser known facts you didn't know about Kobe Bryant. As a little compensation for sticking till the end of the video, here's an extra bonus fact. 11. He nicknamed himself Black Mamba because of the snake speed, agility and accuracy. Kobe nicknamed himself Black Mamba after he watched Quentin Tarantino's movie entitled Kill Bill, where the Black Mamba was used as a code word for a deadly mission. Kobe revealed in an interview that he nicknamed himself Black Mamba following his off-court struggle in 2003 and 2004. Thanks for watching the video. We would like to know, Displorers, are you a fan of Kobe Bryant? What made you become a fan? What will you miss the most about Kobe Bryant? Let us know in the comments, and best comments will be pinned. If you did enjoy the video, do well to give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe and share with your friends.